Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So UFC Fight Night, Imavov versus Cannonier. Listen, that was a pretty solid fight card. The previous fights before that, solid. Um, Dominic Reyes got back in the win column. Good for him. Rosa Jr., he got the submission. Really good. Some really good stoppages on that card. Really good fights. Now, last week I did say that Jared Cannonier would win this fight. I said he would win it. I said he'd win it. I favoured him. But I said don't count out Imavov. He's dangerous too. So watching this fight, the first 2 rounds I did give to Jared Cannonier. I think he was controlling it better with the wrestling as well in the first round. Leg kicks as well. He was getting his timing down and also doing sort of dirty boxing clinch work against the fence, which I thought he was doing pretty well. Imavov was obviously always in there. He's a dangerous person. He's very dangerous, but he was letting off good shots as well, leg kicks as well, some good straights as well and jabs. But I gave the first round to Jared Cannonier because he had the takedown and he was sort of had better strikes, better landing strikes. Second round I gave to Jared Cannonier again. He had the clinch against the fence as well with the strikes. He landed some good boxing as well, leg kicks. Yeah, I gave him the second round. I think overall we did a bit more work. It was quite close, but I did a bit more work. The third round, though, is when the tide started to turn. I think Imavov was a bit more active. He was when there was against the fence, he was turning. He was initiating the clinch and turning as well, sort of dominating the position more with some good landing, good strikes as well, leg kicks as well. So I'd say 3-2. Going into the fourth round, I was like, okay, let's see what's happening. Imavov was landing some nice shots and knees. He was looking dangerous in there. Jared Cannonier looked a bit tired. He looked a little bit exhausted, a little bit tired, but I think he might have been all right. So then it came down to an exchange and Imavov landed. Jared Cannonier was on a bit of wobbly legs, but he wasn't down. He didn't get dropped or anything like that. And then he was backing off a little bit when Imavov was coming after Jared Cannonier. Jared Cannonier was sort of turning and trying to get his footing back. Was still exchanging. The last exchange was Jared Cannonier was against the fence. He was Imavov was firing shots. Jared Cannonier was blocking. He'd had his hands up and he actually fired back at Imavov and then sort of pushed him. And then the ref stops the fight. I think that's a bad stoppage. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to stand 10 toes. I'm standing on business on this one. I think that's a bad stoppage. I really think that's a bad stoppage. He wasn't out. He wasn't on the floor. Now, you don't have to be out cold to have a stoppage. If you're getting hit multiple times standing, you can still stop, obviously. But the reason I'm against this one is because Jared Cannonier hit back. And he had his head down and he pushed. And then the ref stopped it. So I don't know what to say in that. That's for me, that's a controversial stoppage. I do not agree with the stoppage whatsoever. Usually I just review these videos and talk about the fights, pre-fight, post-fight. This was a bad stoppage. These bad stoppages need to stop, and so his bad judging needs to stop. It's ruining the sport. But anyway, congratulations to Imavov because he just did his job. It wasn't his fault, but he just did what he meant to do. So congratulations to him. He could probably fight. He probably could fight up now. Him against Costa, probably. That'd be a good fight. As for Jared Cannonier, I don't think he should lose any steam here because I really think that's a bad stoppage. What do you think about the stoppage? I thought it was disastrous.